Hi, I'm Terry. I am a stylist at Pure Form Salon Studio. Today we are going to be showing a couple different looks, some down and updos and some fresh bangs, that kind of thing, just to give you some ideas and inspiration on your holiday looks when you're getting ready for your parties. So the first thing I wanted to show is sort of how to set your hair when you're going to get ready to put it up. I preset Brenna's hair just kind of all over in sections, and I'm just going to show just how I did that, so that you know how easy it is at home. You always want to start from the bottom of your nape, of your hairline, just so that you're not trying to fight with the rest of your hair, get out of the way. And you always want to take a section that's going to be able to conduct all of the heat from your curling iron so that you don't get random spots within the curl. And I'm just going to start at the root. Starting at the root creates more volume as you curl so that you don't get all of the bulk of the curl down in the ends, and work my way right down the hair. And then I'll just continue this all the way up to that front where the bang starts. And I'm also spraying the hair before I curl it with Bumble and Bumble Spray to Mode. You could also use any sort of heat protectant that's meant for curls, or flat ironing, curling with curling irons, just something that's not necessarily only blow dry, because you won't get as much hold out of it, and then you'll end up having to curl your hair over and over again. The nice thing about the hairspray that I'm using today is I can use it before I curl and also after, to set the curl, which means as I comb it and brush it, it'll retain its shape and hold. And really, if you're putting your hair up in, say, a bun or sort of a low chignon with a lot of hair that you want out to sort of look like a romantic style, you really only need to curl from where the curve of your head is up, because that's basically all that people are going to see, because the rest of it's going to be in that bun or say a ponytail. So now that we have that, I'm going to spray it one more time. And then you're ready to start your updo. So I wanted to do a variation on a really popular look, which is the sock bun. Most people put it in the ponytail and then roll it down, and I find that very it's just a lot of work, and most people come to me and they say that it's very confusing, they don't understand how to do it. So this is going to be a different way of doing things. It's much easier, and it's a little bit more fun. Plus, you can get really creative with what you use for that actual bun. So I'm just going to get her hair into a ponytail. It doesn't have to be super high. That's somewhat of the look. You could have a really high ponytail if you just wanted to have more of a classic bun. You could do it sort of on that occipital bone of the head, where you have that valley. So just got it nice. And usually with these, having the ponytail really smooth isn't necessary, because hair these days is very relaxed and you can get away with not being perfect, which makes everybody's job a little easier. So I'm just going to put that ponytail in. And also, with this look, you don't have to set the hair in that curl style that I previously did. It's more, as long as you've got some grit to the hair, it should be okay. So she's got lots of hair, so we are good. Now, a neat little trick before I get into the sock bun is if you have these bumps in your ponytail and you don't necessarily want them there, it's totally good with your look, whatever you're feeling. If you get a comb that has a tail on it, kind of like this, it can be skinnier or whatever, and go in right at the scalp so that you're touching your scalp and pull it towards the elastic, you'll usually be able to smooth out all of those lumps and bumps that you have in your ponytail. So I kind of like it a little bit more messy, but just wanted to show that. So, okay, so as far as the sock bun goes, I took a sweat sock, wool sock, and just cut the top of it off. You can keep it a little longer. The longer you keep it, the bulkier it will be. And I'm just going to roll it in on itself so it almost creates like a really big elastic. That's ready. And I kind of want to rough up the hair a little bit before I put the sock on. So I have surf spray here. I'm just going to spray it on a few pieces so that it will want to stay in that bun. And then I'm going to take my sock, put it over top of the ponytail, and then really just really messy, kind of spread it around so that you don't really see that sock anymore. It's not showing too much. Doesn't have to be perfect. That's what I like about this style as well. And then I'm taking an elastic and pulling it right over top of that bun. So now you have all these empty ends. And then I'm going to take my tail comb again, very handy tool. And I'm just going to keep pulling the ends around that sock and that elastic until they're all tucked in. And having a bobby pin on hand is really handy because if you have any pieces that just don't want to stay, you can just pin them in. Okay, so once you do that, you check and see if you have any socks showing, and then you just want to pull it out so it's not. And so yeah, we got our nice look, and I'm just going to spray it so that it wants to stay. And you're done.